Hello everyone, Healing Love Flower here. Welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk to you a little bit more about forgiveness. Some of the things or people I had to forgive, or some of the incidents I had to forgive in my life. And one that really, I should say, hurt me beyond words. I should say beyond words. At the time, I've processed it, let go of it long time ago, and hoping that by sharing this, it'll help folks. It's nothing that bothers me anymore. I'm done with it. And actually, there are some folks, very good friends, that don't know anything about this, that I never really shared to, because once I forgave, after that point on whoever I met, that was no longer something that I brought up, because it was it was a pain that I had let go of. I had forgiven the person, and I'm only bringing this up, to try to help people, folks that are struggling with forgiveness. So it's about cheating. We all know, as mothers, I'm talking to the mothers here, as mothers, the birth of your child, even fathers, I should say, is it's a very special day. I felt like that day was robbed from me, because after 2 days of labor, went through C-section. I had my beautiful bouncing baby girl, and my husband at the time, instead of, he sent photos of my daughter right away to his mom, my sister, and the third person was to his girlfriend. And I didn't find out right away, of course not, but it happened later on. And when I found out this information, it hurt me beyond words. It took me 3 years to fully forgive him, because I felt robbed of that very precious day, moment of me and my child. I felt, and my family. And speaking of this, my ex is a wonderful man. He spent 2 years, trying to make up, trying to apologize. And the cheating wasn't even, I don't know of the details of it, but it possibly wasn't even sexual, but it was an emotional one. And I'm an emotional person. And at that time, it really, it really affected me, because I know once I give myself emotionally to somebody, that's before I could even do physical. So for me, the physical doesn't even matter. But he spent, to give him all the credit, 2 years trying to make up for it, apologize, cried, did everything possible, to make up for his mistakes. But this is what I want to say. After 2 years, after I had found out I couldn't, I left him for a year, then got better, then came back to him and worked things out. So I was able to forgive him. And after I forgave him, when I finally told him, that I forgive you, I let it go. Because we're humans, we're not perfect. I mean, it happens every day. I have been fortunate to be close with a lot of people that tell me their intimate secrets. I've been friends with, I have been friends and still friends with folks that are, couples that I know one is cheating and the other one either they don't know or pretend to not know. I had another friend that actually gave her husband the permission to cheat, I guess, after, knowing it for so long. And I mean, people go through all these dysfunctional relationships, and it's what is happening in society, unfortunately. However, if you are with someone who hurt you, for example, in a relationship, and you decide to stay with them, forgive them wholeheartedly and be with them. Because I've seen many relationships fall apart because of this. Wherein the women say, I forgive you, but then the minute the man looks at another woman, there's a problem. The trust gone, broken, and never to be found again. But then they stay in this relationship because they just felt like they had to. If you forgive, you feel like this is the person you want to be with no matter what, forgive, forget. I mean, we don't really forget, but put it at the back of your mind, let it go, move on. Because when you forgive, it's for yourself. If you bringing back that memory over and over, it doesn't hurt the person, it hurts you. But in turn, if you're with somebody, you nag or you bring this information over and over and over to that person, eventually they're gonna run away. And that's how some relationships got broken, because the men are like, she said she forgive me, I don't understand, anything that I do now goes back to that. So the point is, we don't want to do that. That is something, it's detrimental to the relationship. If you feel like you can't forget, or not able to, if that person constantly reminds you of that hurt, that pain, then don't be with them. It's that simple. You leave them, because that's how you heal. For 2 years after my ex pleaded, begged, did everything, and I felt like I still couldn't forgive him, I left him for a whole year to heal. And when I felt like I was good, I was in a good place, when I went back to him, never mentioned it. And gone. It was like it was wiped off, because I finally was able to see him in a different light, and not that person that hurt me anymore. When, even though he was trying to make it up to me, that constant reminder of him being there, I couldn't let go. So find a way to get that dysfunction out of your life. And there are so many people hurting, and families. That's just one side with relationship. I'll make videos of families and hurt, because the people we love the most are the ones capable of hurting us the most, right? So, but you need to forgive them. Forgive them, not just for them. First of all, for yourself. Because when you're in a good state of mind, you're happy, then you'll be able to see these people in a different light. So forgive people today, for yourself, and ultimately also for them. Know that people are not perfect. We're humans. We make mistakes. We're here to experience this wonderful life. And as we go along, you've hurt people. So, forgive people for hurting you. Right? You will want them to, the people you've hurt, you want them to forgive you, right? So do the same thing for others and let go. Thank you for watching my channel. I'll see you another time. Mahalo and shukran.